Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the AI We Care team weekly meeting where we discuss everything Nowsite and how to use this amazing platform to build your business. This is the session on the 30th, the last day of the month of September, where it is a very cool fall day here in Houston, Texas. Woke up this morning in the 60s, which was a pleasant since it was 100 last week, right, Mike?
Yes.
So it's nice here in Houston today, and we look forward to that time of year and getting there. So Mary will not be joining us today. As you all know, she's also a full-time insurance agent, and she is also going through a seminar this morning that she has to attend for her Medicare stuff, whatever that is. And so you got me today. So a couple things I wanted to go over with is the Now Club call, which is the CEO call. They've moved to 10 o'clock in the morning Central Time now from 2 o'clock in the afternoon because Justin is now located in London. So they've moved the call to accommodate the time difference and doing that. And I was on that call this morning. So
what time is it again, Sam? What time does he come on? I missed it.
At 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay.
Now, but that's only if you're a member of the Now Club.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you have to be a member of the Now Club to be admitted to the meeting. Okay, if you're interested, I did say there were some questions about that earlier. If you do want to get in the Now Club, there is a fee to join. We do get some perks. There's a bunch of stuff that you get for paying your fee to be in the club because there is fee-based. But you can actually reach out to Linda, Lynda, at now.site. She's the CFO of the company, and I'm sure she'll be more than happy to give you the instructions if you're interested in joining and how to do that. It is fun. You get to talk to Justin directly, ask some questions. This morning's session was that totally 50 minutes of question and answer, asking us literally what we like about the platform, what we want to see improved, what we do like, different things. One of the things that I voiced on a couple of things was I said a couple more additional things we'd like to see in the CRM that would help greatly, and also a couple other additional things were mentioned about the CRM by a couple other folks. The other thing that was mentioned was extending the social media platform tool to include WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, and a bunch of other social media platforms from the tool, which he told us is actually the program is actually being done for that right now. So we should see that in the near future, doing that. And as Lisa said earlier, before we got the recording going, this always changing. This platform is always changing, and that's one of the main reasons that we have this meeting every week is to discuss those things. So as you know, they stopped selling Sales Pro and Sales Flow about 2 weeks ago now, and they're going to resume it. Just to let you know that there's going to be a meeting. They're going to announce it on Monday, but I'll let you guys know over the weekend so you can plan it into your calendar. And if you're watching this on the recording this weekend, there will be a meeting on Tuesday. It will be noon Central Time, and it will be at nowsite.live is the address where you go for it. And there'll be a special announcement. He promises, Justin, that is, a screaming deal. So if you have anybody you know out there who is interested in a lead generation program, and that's what Sales Flow and Sales Pro together are, where you get a virtual assistant. I got a feeling he was hitting about it. It's going to be one of those super deals where for a year you're going to get it for like, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was good at $99 a month, but it'll probably be less than that. So, and he said it will be limited again because they can only onboard as many as the VAs can handle. Over the last 2 weeks, they've been regrouping, and they've trained and hired in the Philippines an additional 100 VAs. Wow. He also encouraged, if you are not happy with the VA that you've got, and they're not following directions, or they're not doing or making the changes that you've put into the chat, which is if you have Sales Pro, you have a new icon over the top that has a head with a headset on it. That's how you communicate with your Sales Pro, your VA. Make sure you're communicating on that. If they are not following the directions or responding to you with up-to-date reports on a daily basis, they want you to email support, let them know, give them your email address and the name of your VA. And they will make a change. They will get you somebody and they will work with you to do what you need to do and understand.
Steve,
And-
is that Tuesday? I'm sorry, Tuesday
Yeah.
at 12, did you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, Tuesday at 12, and it'll be at
Thank you.
Nowsite.live again for that.
Okay,
So there's going
perfect.
to be
Thank you.
a big announcement for that, and some other things you clued in. But those are always good meetings. The other thing is that the Google Doc for filling out with your 3 magic words to get paid as an affiliate will be coming out today. We've already got it. It is up on our website, AI We Care team.now.site. You can go there and the Google Doc is there. And if you know the 3 magic words, you can fill them in. If you don't know the 3 magic words, you can watch the video that's posted there. Or, which I would recommend, really, I would recommend that you watch the video because there's a lot of good information on it. And you hear Justin talking about it. If not, just offline, give me a buzz and I'll find some way to give you 3 words.
For $100.
For the low price of just
and remember
$100.
remember that document has to be filed by the 13th or the 14th in order to get your affiliate commissions. To do that, if you're an affiliate marketer, which a lot of you on this call are, and doing that. If you want to become an affiliate marketer, just let Mary and I know. We'll basically walk you through the steps on how to do that and what you need to do. And it's easier now than it's ever been to be an affiliate marketer and get paid, because all you have to do is share Nowsite with 3 friends, 3 business associates, colleagues, show them how it can be for their business, and then that basically cancels out the cost of your subscription. And you get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're here to help you with. So, you don't have to be a Nowsite super user to do the demos. You can just get them on our calendar, either Mary's or mine, and we'll be more than happy to demonstrate them for you and get them onboarded and give them your affiliate code so you get credit for the sale and do that. So that's what we're here for. This morning, like I said, because last 2 weeks they haven't really had nothing to go on. There's really not a lot going on. What I would like to do this morning is similar to what Justin did, is just open it up for questions and things that if you're having issues or need help with stuff, or something Mary and I could provide for you. There are 3 new videos going on today.
Robert Lawson. My birthday is April 20th, 1948.
Stop talking.
I got it. So where was I? Oh,
Cut it off before the credit card.
yeah, really. Where was I at? Lost my train of thought there. Okay.
Anything you can do for us.
Yeah, anything you do for us. Like, the 3 new videos will be up there. Mary and I recorded the demo video since they took it down because I guess the algorithm doesn't like my voice and flagged me for cyberbullying. I still haven't figured that one out.
Nice.
So we had Mary do it this time because they seem to like her voice. Do that.
That's crazy.
We also did a video on how to work with your Sales Pro, and that'll be up there today. So the steps that you need to do to work with your Sales Pro and do all that. The next one we're going to shoot tomorrow on Saturday is I'm going to do this. I've been promising doing this for a while, and I just haven't gotten to it. As you guys know, I've had a pretty busy month, the last month and stuff.
Yes.
But I'm going to do a video on how to set up a LinkedIn business page. Take you through the steps, how to set all that up, what you need to do, and set up a page, because I need to set up another page for myself for a new business I have that I'm starting in October. So I'm going to be doing that. So I'll take you through those steps and I'll record it on Zoom as I'm doing it. Okay. Yes, yes, Catherine.
No, I just said sweet. Awesome.
Okay, super. Okay, with that, questions. Lisa, do you have something? Yes.
I do have a question. I'm kind of curious, when we pay our fee, if we're on the annual plan and then we have our 3 people underneath us, how do we get reimbursed for that? If we've paid the annual plan, we don't have to pay the subscription fee, but yet they've already collected the money. Does that come
No, so
monthly?
you
how
don't
do we
really get reimbursed. What you do is, for the next 12 months, you'll collect that money. So that pays for your subscription. That's a commission. It kind of cancels it out in doing that. So one of the reasons, if you want to pay annually, that's great. I love it when people pay annually because I get a nice commission check that month when they do that. However, I like to do it monthly for the simple reason that it helps me keep track of, what my upfront costs and the way I manage my business. Because I manage my business through that. It's like Nowsite is just a revenue stream that's part of PCP Digital. I have multiple revenue streams that feed the company. So I know that when I get paid a commission check, that a part of that commission check is canceling out my subscription, even though I'm paying my subscription, because I still want to show that as a business expense because it's advertising. It's under software. So that's something you can claim on your taxes. So that actually goes into my operations spreadsheet and into my QuickBooks as an entry into my journal, so it can see that. But I see the money going in and the money going out, so I know that literally for 3 years, even though I have money taken out of my bank account every month to pay for my subscription, I know that the money that's coming in, the first 3 subscriptions cancel that out.
So if you have your 3 people and let's say you paid annually, that comes out once a month and it goes into your QuickBooks as an expense. But those 3 people, if you have them signed up every month, you should see a check for approximately $49. The cost.
Well, actually, if you have them signed up, say they're on a say they've got the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, that's $161. That means your commission check is $58 a month. So you get 3 of them. Now you're getting in $170 some odd dollars. So that cancels out the 161 that you paid, and you're actually making a profit.
Okay, so you do receive the commission. It doesn't just wipe it out. Nothing,
No, you receive the commission.
Got you.
And do that. So it's a quid pro quo situation. It's a way. Is it free? Technically, no. You're just getting a check that replaces what you gave them.
So my next follow-up on that would be, do you get that if you're not paying the $4.95 a month affiliate fee?
No, you don't. Good point. So that's what you have to pay, the $4.95. You have to sign the affiliate agreement and become an affiliate. And you have to have 3 active people to be an affiliate to do that. So yeah, and if it's pretty simple to sign up to get that $4.95. You sign the affiliate agreement, and then they take $4.95 out. Now, one of the things that does happen when you join the Now Club, they actually wipe out that $4.95 fee as part of your Now Club fee. So then you don't pay the $4.95 anymore. You do, but you pay it in another fee. You just get more benefits and bonuses. That's all. It's all a shell game. You're moving.
I just wanted clarity around that because I think it's confusing for some folks about how those pieces work. So thanks for clarifying it.
Yeah. One of the things that I would tell you to work at is I'm doing this with a couple of clients to try some A/B testing. So when I'm using SalesFlow and we're sending message out to find prospects, and we get a prospect, I'm actually using email. I'm doing for myself, I'm doing an A/B testing. So I'll do, like this morning, I got up with my coffee and watching TV, and I downloaded 25 prospects. And then I messaged each of those prospects. And I did 10 of them email and the rest of them on LinkedIn. Interestingly enough, the first couple of days I didn't see anything. Now I made sure that I did have an attachment on the email. about 2 days ago, I started getting notifications from email. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to go over this morning. Let me do that real quick. You need to go check in the back. Where's Nowsite? Here it is. Okay, back here under your initials, I just happen to be in Irwin's account right now. You hit your initials. You want to go here to notification settings. And you want to make sure if you're not getting leads, it may be because these boxes are not checked. So as you can see, we've checked them all. So you want to know updates about refer and earn, system alerts, when they're going to be working on it, which is good. That helped me yesterday because they did send me 2 alerts. The system was incredibly slow yesterday. And there was a period to about 2 hours where I couldn't get into email. It's because they were working on it, but they sent me an alert. Follow-up reminders. If you're using Sales Pro and you want them to put a follow-up reminder for you for 7 days, you need to click these boxes to do this, to get those reminders. Same thing with Sales Pro's alerts. When your Sales Pro puts something in the chat and you want to be alerted about it, click these boxes. And the same thing with hot leads. When somebody fills out a customer fill form or something like that on one of the websites, you will get a notice on this when something goes into your CRM. So I did want to cover that this morning. Again, it's under your initials. It's under notification settings. Go ahead and click those boxes to make sure that you've got the right ones. Does anybody have any questions on
So
that?
I see one follow-ups not checked, is browser mobile. You didn't want that?
No, he didn't want to do the follow-up reminders on his browser because he wants to just go, because he goes into his app about once a day, and he figured he sees his email all the time.
Steve,
Yeah, go ahead, Johnny.
Steve, did you say the system alert tells you when the IT people are working on it?
Yeah, they'll also tell you that, but it also tells you when somebody has clicked one of your geofencing ads and gone to a website. It'll also tell you that as well.
I haven't gotten any system alerts yet that I
Okay,
reckon.
so, yeah, make sure. Now, I know that last week on the Now Club call, they had Pierre, I guess, on there, and he's their head of programming. And the reason that Justin had him on there was because there was a lot of complaints like you just had where we're getting notifications. So I know that may be part of what they're working on in the email thing. I think that may be what they're trying to fix to make sure it works correctly in doing that. But yeah, if you're not getting any notifications, go back here, make sure the boxes are checked. And if things are happening, like people are reaching out and connecting you and you're not getting an alert, then I would let support know to check your account and do that. Okay, any other things out there we can talk about this morning? Hi, good morning, Richard.
Morning. I inherited your COVID, Steve. I don't know how
Oh
that
my
happened.
God.
Yeah, you
I was-
sent it. You sent it to me over the airwaves, I guess, or something. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
How's your throat?
Throat is not bad. I take a really good supplement for that. That's taking care of the sore throat and the scratchiness and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure glad I got on the Paxil and then I got taken care of real good because I
heard that.
I healed up pretty quick, so that was good. Catherine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do you want to share a little bit more advice maybe this morning on your further adventures with your Sales Pro and how that's going?
Sure. My Sales Pro is awesome. I love her. I had to tell her a couple times to change some things, but basically, so when you want to change a message that your Sales Pro is sending out, you have to fill out a form again, right? Because they want to have a paper trail of everything, right? They don't want to just say, well, he said, she said, whatever. So I had to fill out a new form because we changed the messaging again. And I'm like Steve, I do a lot of A/B testing. I like to see what works and what doesn't. Well, our sales probably reaching out to me. So in your back office, in your Nowsite, there is a little picture of a head with a headset on your left-hand side on your little toolbox. And that is your Sales Pro, and that will be your chat. So if you want to communicate with your Sales Pro, that is where you have to do it. We've gone through multiple things, right? Where we had we had a Google chat, we had the email. Now it's right in the app, and that's where you're going to communicate with your Sales Pro. The reason they do that is because, first of all, it's one place, number one. Number two is there's a trail, right? So you can see all the messages. And then every day they should give you a follow-up. Hey, I reached out to 25 people today. We did 10 postings, whatever. And so that's kind of the way that it works. But if you want to change messaging, they're going to actually give you a form to change the messaging, change your target. If you want to change your target, like you can do all of that in that form. And so basically, once that form is done, then your Sales Pro will take that form and your messaging and start using that from that point on. So I change it up every once in a while, and we try different things, right? So last time she was kind of being a little aggressive. I think she got real comfortable, and she was like doing immediate follow-up appointments. And I don't know about you, but like I need to know a person a little bit first before I want to get on the phone call with them. And I want to know that and if I'm going to spend that time with them, that it's worth my time. I know that probably sounds a little cheesy, but that's just how I roll. And so we changed the messaging a little bit. So all of that can be done in your little chat feature. And you can change so if you want to change industry, you want to change your target market, like who you're going after. And I will be honest, I get very specific. I have certain industries, I have certain states, I have certain things that I look for. And then I even take about 25 of those a week. And then I'll drill down and I'll put them through Steve, what am I trying to say? When we look at their background, like the descriptions.
Their profiles.
Thank you. So I will actually do that. Like for the people that I say, maybe 25, 20, 30 people that I say, they could be a really good either referral partner for me, or maybe they own a business with, 10, 15 employees, whatever it is, I will run them through the profiles and I'll drill down, because then I may customize a pitch for them. So there's lots of tools. You just have to use them, and you have to run your people through Sales Pro, right? So they're going to reach out, but then you have to follow up from there. And on your LinkedIn, on your right-hand side, your little drop down is all your messages. You can see what they sent out, who messages you back, what they say, and you follow up. I do that once or twice a day. So hopefully that's helpful.
Yeah, super good advice, Catherine. It's like, what you put in is what you get back out,
Correct.
and you have to actively manage it, doing that. That's what I find on mine is that, I just have to, I'm my own Sales Pro because I'm on it. I do all my own prospecting, but I do all that stuff too. I mean, it's like I'm with Catherine. The whole idea is not to get an appointment. The idea is to build a relationship. The appointment will come later. I would say
Yes.
I would probably strive for booking an appointment to get a little bit deeper in, no earlier than the third or fourth message.
Yes, I agree.
On that,
Totally agree.
and do that. You really want to get their curiosity up. So your messaging should be more of teasing and getting their curiosity up to find out what this is all about, right? So interesting. Share with you is Catherine and I and a couple other folks are big fans of Alignable, and
Yes.
and so I did something kind of interesting. I just as a test shot the other day, I took my message in my refer and earn place. I
Mhm.
edited it and put a little bit more information in there, and I posted it on my LinkedIn, on my assignable group, to my contacts, and then also to I think there's about 1,400 people in League City that belong to Alignable. And I just went to
Mhm.
my immediate marketplace. I got 4 inquiries, and I signed up 2.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's really great.
I was just using the messaging that's in your refer and earn, which is right here. Down here, the little file down here. And all I did was right here is I used this message right here,
That's awesome.
right down here.
I've actually had a lot of luck with Alignable, not for Nowsite because I'm not marketing that, but
Right.
I've gotten probably 5 or 6 referral partners for health insurance.
And so all I did was I just put a paragraph above this that basically
Mhm.
said, for the past 3 years, we've helped over 400 small to medium businesses with their digital
Mhm.
marketing tools. And now we have even another more amazing tool. And then I just go right here. If I could show you how to generate leads easily for your business, would you give me 5 minutes of your time? Just click here to look at the link and everything else. I can tell you that I've had 18 people actually look at the link because I got
Sweet.
notifications from Nowsite.
And you just did the Lake City area, our area?
Yeah, that was it.
Sweet. That's awesome.
So that's, again, there's another tool inside
Mhm.
the platform that you can actually use.
Yes. And we all know that people have no idea what they're doing for marketing.
No,
So if we can show them something simple that works, like they're going to be all over it.
and doing that. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Those type of things. Any other questions or things, or, don't be shy. That's what this is all about. It's like, if you don't know, you don't know, and that's what this whole group's
Right.
about, is to find out how. And if it's too in depth, again, you can go ahead and schedule an appointment on my Calendly appointment, which is www.calendly.com /PCP digital, and just book an appointment with me. If it's something you think is going to be a little bit longer, book a 45-minute session. If not, book a 30-minute session. And if you want multiple people on the call, there's a button for up to 6 people on a call if you want to book a session that way, and do that, and get on there with me for that. And we'll be more
I
happy.
would say, I'm sorry, I don't mean that. I would just say, like, you guys have Sales Pro, you should really use it and really drill down in your target market, because that's really super helpful. And if you don't know who your target market is, Steve or I could help you,
Mhm.
but look at your past clients. Who's your clients right now and what attracted them to you? And so, hey, Bill, I see him.
Yep.
Hey, dude.
I have
So
a guest. I have an in-house guest today.
that's right. I see that. Yes, a celebrity. Yes. So I would just say, look at your past clients and ask them what they what attracted them to you and what they liked or what they do like about you, and then that gives you that's a bucket load of marketing right there that you don't even have to do, right? Because they're already clients, so you can just ask them, their experiences and all that stuff, and just build from there.
Yeah,
Super easy.
and it really is. I mean, and you hear this when you get into sales. Selling's a numbers game, right?
Mhm.
Basically, there's the thing called the rule of 30. And I learned it when I was in college, knocking on doors. You knock on 30 doors, you get 5 good prospects, you get 1 good sale. And and I've tried to disprove that 100 times. It works every time. Now you may have to go 4 days, but then all of a sudden you might get 5 sales in a row.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
doing that. But the basic message there is you got to work it.
Mhm.
Now, when you get to that part and you can start fine tuning your messaging, your pitch, and stuff like that, then your closing ratio is going to go up, especially if you understand what the needs are of the individual. And what I love about Nowsite is the easiest part for me is to get you to get on the platform. The harder part for me is to get you to use it. And that's why we do what we do every week, is to get you and encourage you to use it and to let you know it really is, it's simple. I mean, it's amazing to me now. I mean, I look at where I was, when I first started on it and where I am today, and it's all like secondhand nature to me. And I'm going to call Frank Murphy out here because Frank, right? When I inherited Frank,
Yeah, you did.
right, Frank? You were ready to kick this thing to the curb, right?
You got it.
But now even Frank, Frank scares me because he's coming a long way here and doing things. So the more time you spend on it, the easier it gets. The idea is that what I would like to see is if you really want to get advanced and do some advanced stuff, that's when you should call me, and I can help you build some sales funnel stuff when you get to that level where you can actually manipulate and build what you need to build on the platform. Because then we can go to some higher level stuff that will actually really help you in a true omni-channel approach to developing business and prospects off of the platform and do that. But I've got to get you guys to a certain level so you're capable, and your prowess with the platform will allow us to work together on that level. So, and everybody can get there. I mean, it's just a matter of how much time you want to spend on it.
Well, do you want to take something like this card that I got and show people how to go through with that?
No, I can't do that on Zoom.
Okay.
Can't do it.
All right.
So that's what we want to do. Oh, by the way, and Bill just did announce me, we did do a video on how to build a digital business card. So there's a video in the back office now on how to build your digital business card for you.
Great.
And how to go ahead and do that. So that's back there now. We're going to try and add at least 2 new videos a week to the back office and to the YouTube channel for different things on how to use the platform. Either things on the platform or outside things that work well with the platform that are good complementary things and doing stuff.
Good. And you guys added all those videos that you and Mary did, right, for the marketing?
Yeah, we're
That's all
replacing
on
2
there.
of them because 2 of them got taken down because the algorithm didn't like my voice for cyberbullying. Johnny.
Gotcha. This is crazy.
Yeah, Johnny, go ahead.
When you were talking about the CRM, has anybody ever suggested that when you're looking at the contact and their LinkedIn is down there at the bottom, have they thought about making that clickable so it takes you right
Johnny,
into?
you're a genius. That was one of the things that was talked about on the call this morning. A couple people brought that up. Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's another way to weed out whether or not it's good or not.
Right.
You get that 404 code.
Right. And do that. Yeah, that was brought up this morning as well. So
Awesome.
good point. Good point. Anyone else have any questions? If you do need help, I can't reiterate this. Don't be shy. Reach out. If you don't want to do it here, you can go ahead and reach us. Let's see. Brad says, are we going to be added to the directory? You mean the directory on our resource page? Yeah, Barry's taking care of updating that this week. You'll be set up on that. Okay, Richard, when you click on your Sales Pro icon, nothing happens. Okay, buddy. We got to take
So
a
you
look
got to
at
set
that.
it up.
And I see you set an appointment with me already, so we're good to go. We'll get that taken care of for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed you didn't have any time this afternoon. You're all booked for the day, the rest of the month?
I am booked up the rest of the afternoon, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yep. Got, my actually next week is still pretty open. So
I already booked one. I'm gonna book another one. We get off here.
yeah. So I'm still pretty open on next week. So get on there anytime between 8 in the morning and 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Are you guys all, did everybody set up their Sales Pro stuff? I mean, I know Richard just said that, but is everybody else set up on that? Do they know? Do y'all know? Are you using it? Crickets. I guess they are.
Mine is set up it's been abysmal, and the end result has been even more so. So
Oh, boy. Did you request another
I now
person?
have 2 who are just as abysmal. So
Really?
I'm
That's
sure
terrible.
I'm the common denominator and not them, but I
Well,
can say it's.
Well, I mean, it's like, sometimes you just, like I always tell myself, a size 36 isn't always a size 36 when you buy a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep on trying on until you find one that fits perfect.
Yeah, at the moment
I
I'm
went
not
through
listening.
3 of them. Yeah, I went through 3. So just so you know, and I finally found this one, and she really, to be honest with you, like it's a matter of training, you training them on what you want. And now it's actually easier because everything is in the chat. You're not, trying to do 14 different ways to contact them.
But
And there's a
okay, but
paper
I
trail.
bought into this because they told me they knew how to sell this and they knew what they were doing. And the truth is they don't. So, because I don't market Nowsite. I bought Sales Pro so that somebody else would do this on my behalf, and it's not what they promised. So that's been, I think, the biggest issue for me, is that what was promised is not being delivered.
Well, Catherine, get on my calendar. Let's get together and let's work out some messaging, and I'll write some
Sure.
stuff I know that works with communicating with them,
Okay.
them to do what you need, and we'll help you out.
Okay. Thank you.
I could use the same thing.
Okay, John, just go ahead and get on my calendar.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, we could even do a training if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Like,
can
I'm
do that.
happy
We can
to do
actually
that.
okay, let's do that. Let's do that. In fact, let's set up for next Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, just because Steve and I both have like 4 billion years of marketing. So it's,
I don't.
we could probably figure it out. So, right. So,
Yeah.
and we both are using our Sales Pro pretty proficiently.
Yeah.
So,
Steve, is there training for, I have a VA already that's pretty crackerjack. Is it,
Mhm.
how do we get training for them on Sales Pro?
Just have
Just
them
get
come
'em
to the
on.
meeting next Friday.
yeah,
Just
get
come
them
and join.
on.
Invite them. And let
All
me reiterate that this is an open meeting. If you want to bring a guest into the meeting that you think could use Nowsite to market their business, and they just want to find out what's going on, invite them to this meeting. And then let them ask questions about, hear what you guys have to say, because nothing is perfect. And as we know, this platform is ever evolving, and it has hiccups because it's a new business startup, and they're trying to fix them as fast as they can. My biggest complaint, you guys have heard me say this about Nowsite a lot, is that they move too quick.
Yeah.
They need to iron out the wrinkles before they put another shirt on the ironing board.
Yeah.
Right.
Release management.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Hire an IT guy.
Yep. And do that. So, I mean, that's my biggest complaint with them. And then, I voice that in the Now Club meetings on a regular basis as well. So, I mean, just slow down,
Right.
but they're nerds, they're IT.
Yeah.
They don't think, all they think about is development. How can we make this better? How can we build a better mousetrap, right?
Right.
They don't think about the ripple effects about us who have to use it, who have to sell it, to do those different things. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm starting to get the alerts now, at least. I mean, Lisa, how many times have you and I been in the middle of a demonstration and all of a sudden nothing works?
Yes,
Yeah.
I still have an email campaign that doesn't work. I have emails in there and I've sent support. It just spins, it never reopens. So I had to create a whole new campaign and they can't figure out what's wrong with it. So
Yeah.
it's like little quirks like that in the background are still there. They're still working on bugs.
Right. So, those are, it's frustrating, but something, the good here absolutely way outweighs the little problems and hiccups that happen with this thing and doing things
Yeah, for sure.
on
For
that.
sure. Okay, so before we jump to the one more thing, let me throw something out there. So for this training to be effective, guys, for next week, I need you to do a couple things. Number one is I need you to connect with your Sales Pro if you haven't done it already. Number two is I need you to figure out who your perfect client is. And I'm talking about the physical, meaning Do they need to be married? Do they need to be single? Do they need to make a certain amount of money? Do they need to own a home? All of that. And then your psychotropic, meaning like what's going on in their head. What is the problem that you can solve for them? So once you figure out those two things, then we can work on your messaging. Okay, so sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there, but that would just make it more effective.
So if you're watching this on the video, we will have a special guest star next week, Ms. Catherine, who will go ahead and give us everything we need to know about Sales Pro. Stay tuned. Don't miss this amazing episode of the AI We Care team.
Woo! Yeah.
Tune in at 11
Sorry.
a.m.
Yeah.
Central Time here in the Republic of Texas to hear the great wisdom of a marketing whiz, Miss Catherine Pierce, and my very good friend.
Friday.
Oh boy, thank you.
Okay, Johnny.
I got to deliver now.
I may have asked this before, but as prices and fees and everything are going up, has there been any more talks about getting the prospects verified for their emails and stuff?
No, I don't even know how you could do that, Johnny.
Well,
I
I
mean,
know vendors out there that do that, but it's at a cost.
yeah, well, one of the things, like
It is.
when you get a list from me, a basic list from me, it's guaranteed no bounce. Now, the reason I can do that is because the software actually, when it pulls an email address, it pings it to make sure it's
Yeah.
active.
Hmm.
And that's the only way that we can do that. Could they do that with LinkedIn? Because that's where I do get, every once in a while, I'll get a 404 message that the account doesn't exist because somebody's killed it. Because the problem is, remember, it's scraping websites, and it sees that LinkedIn address on a website and it's bringing it in. That's sometimes why you'll see multiple LinkedIn addresses. What that usually means is somebody has killed a LinkedIn address, deleted it, and started another one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you make sure and double check if there's more than one LinkedIn address. Make sure that you use the right one.
Okay, so you sell leads, is that correct?
I do.
You do here?
Yeah, I sell
that-
through PCP Digital.
Is that on the resources page or one of them pages or something?
Here, I'll put it in the chat, the web page here that you can go.
And Steve leads are pretty good, just so you know. They're pretty accurate.
If you go to that website right there, you can see the pricing and what you can order.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm learning with that too, because it's new for me too. And I've had some hiccups, and I'm having to learn how to work with the software. And I publicly apologize to Richard for taking so long to get his leads for him, but we did get them, and we did get a really good list. And I was so mad at myself. What did I do, Richard? What did I give you?
You gave me an extra 2,000.
Sweet.
Yep, I'm doing that. So yeah, so if you want to get some leads, we can get down to very specific stuff. I've actually, for Richard, we actually found organizations or people who are interested in autism. And we were able to get that list. I've also gotten lists for like Mike Kelly on people who have CDs. So the software is really good. We can get down in some really good detail, and for a lot less, truthfully, than you'll pay anywhere else for a lead.
Yeah.
Other than sales flow.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing that. So, okay. Any other questions this morning? If not, I can give you some of your morning back, and we can go back and move on. But
You can give me the 3 words.
yeah, email me. I'm not gonna get in Justin Bella Baba jail.
No.
Okay.
Because these are published. So, but yeah, it's but I mean, I do encourage, again, really, please do download and watch the video. There's a lot of good stuff in those videos.
There is good stuff in there.
The 3 code words in doing that. Okay, with that, then we'll call this to a close. Again, If you're watching this on video, thank you for joining us there. Again, this has been the AI We Care team weekly Nowsite meeting for users on September 30th, 2022. And thank you all for joining us, and hope you learned something today. And again, join us and bring a guest next week, and go to http / Zoom with the We Care team .now.site, and we get that done. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, everybody have a great
Awesome.
weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you for your
Take care.
time.